So this is Empire Extreme, hanging out with Ari from the Adler band. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
You excited about coming back to M3 again?
Yeah, totally excited. This is a blast for me.
Yeah. I remember, like, you guys, how was it like playing that first M3 and then getting invited to, I remember you did the 4th of July, you did the anthem. You got to sing the anthem.
At first I didn't know what to expect, and everything was new. Nobody knew who I was. Now I feel like every time I come here, I come to not just to play. I come to see my friends and to have a good time. You know.
Exactly.
I'm all the time. All the past year, I was waiting for this moment.
Yeah. So what have you been doing in between? From the last M3 to we seen you.
I mean, I've been playing a lot. I've been recording a couple stuff, and I made a video, and I went to Argentina to see my kids.
Oh, nice.
I've been trying to keep myself busy.
Yeah. I'd say the last time I saw you was actually in Philadelphia for the BLE event.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. Being able to see, you guys in like a small, like kind of a smaller setting and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we have a lot of like big festivals this year, but it's also like fun to play the small venues, so you can be like more in touch with the fans.
Oh yeah, for sure. So for any of the fans that our listeners that haven't know, like, how did you get involved with Adler and being able to do this project with him?
I mean, I met Steven in 2016. He came to Argentina to play as a guest of Guns N' Roses when they started the reunion. And he played a big stadium there in Argentina. I don't know if you know River Plate. It's the big stadium where everybody plays when they go to Argentina.
Yeah.
And after the show with Guns N' Roses, he went to a bar called the Roxy, like the Roxy here in Hollywood. And we played with him. I was playing with my band, but he jumped on stage with us, and we played the whole Appetite for Destruction. And like 2 years later, he called me and said, "Hey man, do you want to join my band?" He never thought I was gonna say yeah. He thought it was a lot of trouble, but I was like, fuck yeah, I'm in.
As I say, how was that like? Because obviously you said you were in a Guns N' Roses tribute band, and then having someone from the Guns N' Roses era coming to you and be like, hey, do you want to do this?
It was crazy. I grew up listening to Guns N' Roses, and I had posters of Steven on the walls of my room, and now I look back every time I play, and I see this guy smiling at me, and it's like fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, that's the best thing you said too. Smiling, like he's like one of the coolest people I've ever met. Like just super, always like happy, always smiling.
Sweetest guy ever.
Always just wanting to meet people and doing their photos and doing all that stuff like that. I loved it. So whenever you started doing that and stuff like that and working with Adler now that you had for a while, how's that chemistry with you guys now? As far as like, is there any possibility of making like new music with him or stuff like that? Are you guys working on any of that kind of stuff?
I mean, we were working on new music before the pandemic. There's also a couple songs already recorded, but after the pandemic, I don't know, one thing led to the other, and we were not focused on the music, but I really hope that we can do it this year. Because it will be so cool for the fans to have new music to listen to. I mean, the songs are great.
For sure. And like I said, especially like I said, the first time you guys played M3, I was like, people are always kind of like weird about cover bands or at least a band that even though it still has an original member with Adler in it. Then all of a sudden, your vocals came out. And I'm like, fuck what anybody has to say, man. You're Guns N' Roses. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. This guy is awesome, badass vocal.
Thank you.
Like, did you, when you were younger, were you training? Did you have any vocal training? Any of that kind of stuff, or was it just popped in the Guns N' Roses CD and just did it?
Yeah, it's kind of natural. I mean, I'm not a very technical singer, so it's more from the heart, I had maybe 3 months of singing lessons, but that's all. I mean, there's a lot of time that people ask me for like advice or
Yeah.
if I don't know, if I teach singing or whatever. I really don't know how to do that because I'm not really very technical, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Have you had the chance to meet any of the other Guns N' Roses members?
I met
throughout?
Duff.
Okay.
Yeah, last year. His daughter was playing in a venue that it was like just around the corner from my house, and I was there. I was like having a drink, and suddenly I looked back, and that was Duff with his wife.
Nice.
So it was pretty cool. Yeah, we talked for like 10 minutes, and I was with my guitar player. They were like talking about guitars too. He was really nice.
Yeah. So whenever people ask, I always ask people like about songs and stuff like that. Is there a song that you, I'll do it for two questions. Is there a song that you guys play that you super love, you wish you could play? Or is there a song that you guys do have on your set that you kind of wish you didn't have to play that song?
No, I love all the songs. I love to sing My Michelle, You Could Be Mine. Those are really fun for me to sing. There's one song that I would love to have on the set list, but we don't do that song, and it's Ahora Get Me.
Okay. Yeah.
I really love to sing that song too.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe in the future we can do it.
Yeah. And then what I always ask too, because being a huge Guns N' Roses fan, if you could take one Guns N' Roses song and put it in a time capsule and like civilization finds it years later, what song would you want them to hear of Guns N' Roses?
I mean, I really love Strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song is kind of really cool for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so like cool to sing too. I mean, with my tribute band back in Argentina, Son of a Gun, we used to play that song, and every time I sing that song, it's like a lot of fun for me.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, what can fans expect? That are going to come out tomorrow. You guys playing at M3. What can the fans expect that haven't seen? You guys play live.
I mean, we have a new bass player, so it's kind of different and new energy to the band.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's gonna be rock and roll, and like Steven always says, anything goes.
Yeah.
You don't know what to expect when you talk about Steven.
Yeah. What about like other stuff? Are you like what else, other stuff other than like music are you interested in? Like do you do other stuff on the side when you're not on the road and stuff like that?
Yeah, when I'm not playing with Steven, I have my band Son of a Gun. That is the same band that I had in Argentina,
Okay.
but we are playing with these guys. We just played Puerto Rico last night.
Nice.
So I just got here from Puerto Rico.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was my first time there. The beach was awesome. Yeah, I mean, I have the opportunity to travel and meet new people and play music.
Oh yeah. Is there? I always ask too. If you could take any bands out on tour that would take you guys, who would you want to like go on a big tour with? You can take
I
anybody.
would love to be part of the Aerosmith.
Yeah.
That tour.
Oh yeah, we would love to get on that
I'm
bill.
so sad that they're not gonna play anymore.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, but then again, you never know. We hope. With a lot of these bands always saying this their final tour. I mean, Kiss has been doing final tours for like 40 years now.
Yeah.
So.
I hope they don't stop doing the final tour.
So you never know, but I kind of have a feeling that I think this is probably going to be the farewell for the Aerosmith. They seem like it was like a genuine, that they were going to definitely do it.
Yeah, man. It's sad, but
Yeah.
I mean, everything comes to an end.
Oh yeah, for sure. What about like people that you grew up? Obviously, you grew up listening to Guns N' Roses. Who else like inspired you to become a rock singer and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, Steven Tyler was a really big influence on me. And also, you're gonna laugh, but Michael Jackson.
Oh no, wait, Michael Jackson's huge. I'm a kid. I'm a kid of the '80s, so I love Michael Jackson.
That was my first concert ever. When I was 7, I went to see Michael, and that changed my life.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to do.
So with that, going into that kind of a question, a lot of questions I ask, which probably might be the same answer, is you can bring back one dead musician to bring him back, who would you want to bring back? And why?
Maybe it will be Freddie Mercury.
Oh yeah, yep. That's always me and his first one, man. Or Freddie Mercury is like the icon of like vocals. Anybody who's I mean, he's a bass player, but I'm definitely a singer. Freddie Mercury's been like an inspiration since I was a kid.
Yeah, totally.
You know.
Yeah, I love Freddie. I also love Meatloaf.
Yep.
Oh
yeah, for sure.
I never got the chance to see him live.
Yeah.
But
I never got a chance to see Meatloaf or Freddie, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Got to see some people before they passed away, but yeah, I never got a chance to see those two. Those are always like, between Freddie Mercury and Jim Morrison from The Doors has always been kind of like my two that I would probably bring back the most, because I'm a huge Doors fan, and Jim Morrison was way ahead of his time. Like the stuff that he was doing in the 70s, like transitioned into the 80s and then the 90s and the 2000s.
Yeah, I would love to see him.
Yeah. Well, do you have anything else that you guys, that shows other than M3 that you want to talk about?
I mean, we are playing Bradfest in Wisconsin at the end of the month. Then this year is our first time playing Rocklahoma.
Okay, cool.
So that's gonna be a huge one too. And I think we have like another couple festivals. I don't know if I can talk about it now.
Yeah.
but yeah, we have a pretty good schedule for this year. So we are pretty happy about it.
Oh, awesome. Well, thanks for taking the time, man. It was finally good to have a real conversation and do this as an interview.
Fun. Thank you.
Oh yeah.